Welcome to the world premiere of Shellsburg Newscast. Shellsburg Elementary just started Pennies for Patients. Pennies for Patients is a fundraiser for people suffering blood cancer. Bring penny and nickels or any change you have. Just a little will make a big difference. There's a class called Science Club on Tuesdays at 3 o'clock to 5:30. We have been making things like the other day we made a car and rockets.
This is Science Club. Some girls and all the kids and the boys. That's Grace and Lauren. So, Grace and Lauren, are you guys working together?
No, we are building our own separate things. We are just telling each other with wheels on axles. What we are figuring out.
Oh, okay. So what are you planning to do?
I'm putting tape here so that it can't slide off.
Oh, good idea.
And it can still move.
Oh, good idea. What are you planning to do, Grace?
I don't know. I'm still thinking and figuring it out in the process.
Okay, we'll come back. So here's Caitlin.
Okay.
And Gracie, she's my partner. This is Caitlin's car.
Yes.
She has two each that has two wheels. And then this is mine and Gracie's car. Okay, so ready? This is Alex's car. That's Alex. Okay. You guys have to at least come to this line. Okay, ready?
Set, go.
Set, go.
Yeah. No, I went farther.
So Gracie won.
On Wednesday the 22nd we will have shrimp poppers, probably with ketchup. On the 23rd is Cook's Choice. They chose mini corn dogs. On the 24th, there's no school. On the 27th, we will have chicken Alfredo. On the 28th, we will have one of my most favorite meals at school, breakfast pizza. Sounds like one good week of school.
I am Cassie and I did a report on PTO bingo night. For supper that evening on February 10th, they had spaghetti for dinner with garlic bread. Then for desserts, they had brownies, cookies, and cake. Then after everybody had eaten, they started the popcorn and they started bingo. It was 50 cents per round. There were 8 rounds of bingo, including the blackout round. Everybody was starting to leave. They could pick up their vitamin packets. The PTO was putting on this fundraiser. They were putting on bingo night here at Shellsburg Elementary.
Our first customer sitting down with her potato spaghetti. Yummy, lucky. More people entering and making a generous donation.
Some NBA scores are Miami Heat, 89, Orlando Magic, 102, the Los Angeles Clippers, 92, and the Cleveland Cavaliers, 99. The San Antonio Spurs had 100, and the Philadelphia 76ers had 90. The New York Knicks had 107. And the Washington Wizards had 93. The Milwaukee Bucks had 105, and the Toronto Raptors had 99. The Indiana Pacers had 87, and the Atlanta Hawks had 97. The Detroit Pistons had 99, and the New Jersey Nets had 92. The Chicago Bulls had 95, and the New Orleans Hornets had 67. The Minnesota Timberwolves had 80, while the Memphis Grizzlies had 85. And the Dallas Mavericks had 105, and it's the Denver Nuggets who had 95. And then the Houston Rockets beat Portland Trail Blazers 103 to 96.
The top 5 scorers in the NBA were number 1, LeBron James, with an average of 30.1 points per game, and his free throws is a whole different story, 79.7 points. From the free throws, he doesn't even think about the three-point with 0.0 points. His percent from the two-point field is 60.1. The next highest scorer in the NBA is Kobe Bryant with 27.6 points per game. In the two-point field, he is 44.3 points. From the three-point, he's 20 flat. From the free throw, from the free throw line, he is 79.7. Now Carmelo Anthony has 27.1 points per game. Now his two-point field is 45.3 points. His three-point is 36.6, and he is on fire with the free throws. He has 82.4 points. Currently in fourth place is Kevin Durant of the Oklahoma Thunder. He has 25.7 points per game, and his free throw line, he is 78.7. From the three-point, he is 40.0. And at the two-point field goal, he is 49.2. In fifth place is Kevin Love of the Minnesota Timberwolves. He scores 25.4 points per game. Now in the two-point field, he is 47.1. And his three-point is 40.5. And last but not least, his free throws coming in at 77.8. Well, those are the top 5 scores in the NBA. That's it for sports.
For weather, on Wednesday, the high will be 48 and the low will be 34. The chance of precipitation or rain is 20%. On Thursday, February 23rd, 40% of rain is going to be in. For the high is 44 and the low is 27. For Friday, the chance of participation is 30%. The high is 37 and the low is 21. On Saturday, we will be having the high of 35 and the low of 27, and the chance of rain is 10%. On Sunday, February 26th, the high is 39 and the low is 29. The chance of rain is 40%. On Monday, the high is going to be 34 and the low is going to be 21. The chance of rain is 40 again. On Tuesday, the high is going to be 39 and the low is going to be 23. And the chance of rain is 10%. That was the weather with that.
Hi, I'm Brianna and I did a book report on Savvy. In this book report, there are 4 parts. Main character, rival, conflict, and setting. The main character is Mibs Beaumont. Mibs is a girl who turned 13 and received a special power. The power was to read minds when someone has ink on their skin. Mibs lives directly between Kansas and Nebraska. I think Mibs is the main character because everyone in her family receives a special power called a savvy around their 13th birthdays. As for the rival, this book has no physical opponent. The rival is Mibs herself. Conflict, this is a person versus themselves conflict. Because Mibs hopes her savvy is waking things up so she can wake up her dad. But it turns out to be reading minds when ink is present on a person's skin. The setting is the pink Heartland Bible Supply bus. This bus takes Mibs and her friends. This bus takes Mibs and her friends on their adventures. On one of her adventures, the guy who is driving them picks up a lady named Liv, and they all go to the diner where she works. And Mibs' brother Fish learns about her savvy, but they don't know that Bobby is listening. Bobby then tells Will about Mibs' savvy, and then when they got to the bus, Fish gets mad at Bobby and he summons a hurricane because that's his savvy. Stuff flies everywhere and a sign was about to hit Bobby and Will, and Fish suddenly can control a savvy. This is how Bobby and Will learn that the Beaumonts are special in odd ways.
My name is Jack, and this is Grant. Today's Wise Math question is: if a mailman delivers 5 pieces of mail to each house a day, and there are 520 houses on his route, how many letters does he deliver a day?
Hi, my name is Michaela, and I'm going to be interviewing Mrs. Patterson, the 3rd grade teacher, for this week's teacher feature. What is your favorite subject teaching?
My favorite subject teaching is math.
What's your hardest thing you've taught?
Oh, the hardest thing is probably science.
Where were you born at?
I was born in Sumner, Iowa.
What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Do you like teaching?
I do like teaching.
What's your favorite thing to do?
Teaching or otherwise? I like to play sports. I play just about any sport there is to play.
What's your favorite food?
My favorite food is anything Italian.
How old were you when you decided to teach?
I was in college, probably around my sophomore year, so somewhere around the age of 20.
How has teaching affected your life?
Teaching has affected my life because I like to hang out with children. I like spending time with children. I like when they learn something new and they get all excited.
What's your hardest need?
Oh, I don't know that I really had a hardest. There's some subjects and some times of day that are harder, but I have taught 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 5th. And I don't know that they all have different things about them, so I don't know that any is harder than any other.
Where did you go to college?
University of Northern Iowa. Go Panthers!
What's your favorite teacher in school?
My favorite teacher in school was probably my 3rd grade teacher, Mrs. Meyer. She was very calm, patient, and understanding.
So this is all for the world premiere of Shellsburg's newscast. This is Maddox saying for all the people at class, good day and have an awesome week in Benton, Shellsburg.